Welcome to the Practical Excel 2010 Pivot Tables and Pivot Charts course. This course will make a dramatic difference in your ability to analyze data with Microsoft Excel. It will teach you in a hands-on way how to use some of Excel's most powerful tools, especially pivot tables, to great advantage. Pivot tables have been part of Excel's arsenal of tools for a little over 20 years, and they have always been easy to use. But it has been estimated that only about 10% of all Excel users know how to use pivot tables. Regardless of the exact percentage, the good news is that after this course, you will be in this elite group. This course is part of a two-course sequence. The first course covers traditional pivot tables and pivot charts built from a single table of data that resides in an Excel worksheet. The second course expands on this basic material in two directions. First, it discusses methods for importing external data, such as data from a multi-table database, into Excel for use in pivot tables. Second, it discusses the relatively new Power Pivot add-in introduced with Excel 2010. Power Pivot takes your pivot table analyses to a whole new level. As a brief introduction, pivot tables let you break down data by categories. For example, if a company sells various products in its stores, pivot tables let the company see revenues broken down by product, store, or both. Or they enable the company to show monthly revenue totals over time, possibly broken down by product or store. Even better, these breakdowns can be obtained in a matter of seconds. Yes, seconds, not minutes, not hours, not days. To see examples of pivot tables being created in real time, you should watch the companion video, What Pivot Tables Do for You. The rest of this video provides some perspective on the tools you will be learning in this course. You probably don't need to be convinced that Microsoft Excel is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, software programs in today's business world. You probably also realize that Excel is used in a wide variety of business analyses, including financial portfolio analysis, product pricing, cost accounting, production scheduling, and many others. Excel's flexibility and its large assortment of tools make it ideal for just about everyone. However, today, more than ever before, the hot topic is data analysis. All organizations have access to massive amounts of internally and externally generated data. And to remain competitive, these organizations have to make sense of the data. Therefore, many software products have been developed and continue to be developed by Microsoft and other software companies. These products definitely include Excel. Admittedly, Excel's data analysis tools might not match those of some specialized and expensive software packages, but they are very powerful, and better yet, they are part of a package that most of you own and are already comfortable with. Therefore, the learning curve for mastering the Excel tools you haven't yet learned is not very steep. A brief history of the Excel technology you will be learning is helpful. Pivot tables appeared in Excel for the first time in the 1990s. Since then, pivot tables have evolved, with each new version of Excel providing a slightly different user interface and various new options. The basic concepts have not changed, but the tools keep getting better and better, more powerful and easier to use. Pivot tables are not the only data analysis tools in Excel. First, Microsoft introduced tables in Excel 2007, which are perfect for sorting, filtering, and summarizing data in fairly simple but useful ways. There is one brief video in this course on Excel tables, which shows how easy they are to use and how they can be the source for pivot tables. Second, when Excel 2010 arrived, it was accompanied by a free Microsoft add-in called Power Pivot. This add-in is free, but it is not included with Excel 2010. You have to download it separately. Much of the follow-up course is devoted to Power Pivot. Finally, when you eventually move up to Excel 2013, if you haven't already done so, you will see that the Power Pivot add-in is included. It is not only still a free add-in, but it is actually part of Excel. In summary, Microsoft is obviously aware of the importance of data analysis in today's business world. and it will undoubtedly continue to improve its pivot table and other data analysis tools in future versions of Excel. By learning these tools now, you will be able to keep up on these future improvements.